you'll come up in like a minute or two, remember. But he was there, and he's like been into Sun Life, so
Yeah.
we've all talked to him
Yeah.
and said something. He might even like known like we're probably like Sun Life kids
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
He's seen because I came into the restroom, he sat in a booth like 2 over from us, and there wasn't many people in there, and what's it called? And he would like ask, "Oh, what burger did you get?" And then I'm like, I told him real quick, but he was still being like nonchalant, and then everyone's being cool, and then like 3 girls like who like aren't from here like come and sit down right there, and they're at a table next to him, and one of them like notices it's him and starts like really looking and saying stuff, and like it's to the point where it's awkward where he had to like wave, and she's like, "Oh my god," and like starts whispering to a friend, and everyone turns around and goes, "Oh shit!" and like screams real loud in the restaurant, and like he just like has to be like, "Hey," she's like, "My mom would love you, and freak out if she knew I was here and you were there," and started saying that, and it was pretty funny.
Well, I went out with all my coworkers, and we went to West Hollywood, so we're all like sitting down, and there's this group of guys, and I think there's like 2 girls in there, but so we're sitting there, and I'm like, my back's to them, and I came in later, and so then when I like had to go listen to this other girl on the other side of the table, I was like, let me come over there and hear you. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, that's James Marsden, from Westworld, and the X-Men, the real handsome guy, and he was in The Notebook. Have you ever seen The Notebook?
I've actually never seen The Notebook.
Oh, y'all gotta.
I mentioned that to her. She's seen
everything. Has Annie seen The Notebook?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's one of those movies where like everyone's seen.
Okay.
And, like, it's one of those weird ones where like I haven't seen it. Every person has like.
Yeah, like I haven't seen Friday. I want to see that movie Friday.
I've never seen Friday either.
And it's like a classic.
Like I never saw like, for instance, One Flew Over. It's like the Cuckoo's Nest is like one or something. I never saw like a clip today.
So then I was like, okay, that's him. They're not gonna know. It's so loud. So I pulled up a screenshot of his image, and I'm like, look, white shirt, black cap over there. That's him. And they go, what? I'm like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah. And then I was showing everybody, and I was like, that's them. So later on, like there were some coworkers who didn't go. They bailed, and it was kind of rude how they bailed.
Yeah.
So we're like, we should get a picture with him and act like we were like with him, and it's gonna make them wish they came. And not really. We're not gonna really fake it. But anyway, so I went over and asked him if he'd take a picture with us, and he's like, but please don't post it. Please don't post it. Like I think he was afraid that people would show up if I said we're here. So anyway, we took a picture with him, and he looked exactly the same in person, gorgeous, perfect body. And then he was like, okay, just please don't post it. And we're like, okay. And then he goes and sits, because they were all leaving. So that's why I was like, let me run over there while they're leaving. Because I went in and do it in the middle of his time. That's awkward. And then the whole bar restaurant sees him. So then he sat back down with the girl. And I was like, oh, I feel bad. He was still hanging out here, and we did that. And so then at the very end, when we were leaving, I went over there and I said, I'm sorry, I would have never done that to you, like in the middle of your stay. And he's like, oh, no, that's fine. And that was about it. But that was cool to see him, because he's been in a ton of stuff. But Nikki Sixx looked good.
Really?
Like, sometimes they look horrible, but he had like the spiky hair, and he's wearing like a black tank top and black shorts. Yeah. That was cool. So, Wednesday I'm going to Vegas.
Ooh.
It's Wowo's concert that I got her, Hall & Oates.
Oh, yeah.
So she was overwhelmed because she's coming for your graduation next month. So I was like, you don't have to go, Mom. And she's like, really? Is that okay? And I was like, yeah, I'll ask somebody else. So I'm asking my friend, and we're cutting it down to just Wednesday we leave, and then we come back Thursday. And that way it's not overwhelming, like too long in Vegas. And then as soon as my mom was like, really? Oh, I kind of want to go now. She's like, dang it, why am I like this where I can't go to stuff? And I go, it's fine. And she's like, oh, I don't know why I make such a big deal of it. I'm like, that's fine, just don't go. And then Saturday I'm going on that cruise. It's a Zumba cruise.
With what? Do you know what company?
Royal Caribbean.
We're doing a thing in class. I'm researching and studying Royal Caribbean.
No way.
Yeah, so it's like funny
Stop
you said
it.
that. And it was like, we could pick any company that was like publicly traded, had a market cap over like $5 billion, and hasn't been on like a list before. And so there's still like 100 plus companies that you choose. And we just couldn't find one, and they were like, do Royal Caribbean. I'm like, I don't want to do Royal Caribbean. And they're like, yeah, and then I ended up doing it. So I can tell you so much about Royal Caribbean.
Good stuff or bad stuff?
I mean, I can tell you about like financials,
like
weird stuff.
Tell me, I want to know.
I mean, they have all the stats like on my computer, but it's not like, I mean, they're doing well financially. Another thing is like they're trying to market to like millennials. I mean, obviously most companies are, but they're really like pushing like not caring about the old timey people. It's kind of more about like, as Rich just said, like a Zumba cruise are doing that, and a lot of ads are going into that. They're incorporating a lot of like technology with everything. They're kind of known as like they were the first to kind of do the weird stuff like that, like Zumba cruises, celebrity cruises, rock climbing walls, they kind of did. But then also like the cruise industry is still doing well and they're successful, but then like the environmental stuff is getting kind of like, it's not really a weakness right now, but it could be. We got to make the charts. It could be like a threat in the future.
Of like,
it's just
too
like
much gas.
There's like one cruise line put up as much like
carbon footprint.
Something, I forgot what it was. It was something as much as like millions of cars or something. Like it was like worse than that. So it's not good for the environment. So it's like in the future it could be regulated more. And like I forget who's doing it. I think it's Carnival Cruises is using LNG. I don't know what the L stands for, but it's something natural gas, like a different type of gas than just like it's a different type of fossil fuel that's better for the environment, and they're going to use that, but it's more expensive. But they're doing it as more of like an eco thing, but it's obviously it's more cost, like operating costs for them, so they're less revenue. So that's kind of a thing. It's just random tidbit.
No, it's interesting. Well, do you need anything from there when I go? Brochures or anything?
I'll text you if there's something.
Or I'll film something.
Yeah, maybe it might actually be kind of funny. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
I'll see.
totally.
It might be kind of silly. I'll show my teacher. But I don't know if I told you this, but when see now it's Vegas, like in January. Did I tell you that? Because you reminded me when you said that.
Oh, I mean that you went to Vegas? Yeah, I thought you meant in next January.
So, obviously it was fun, but there's, I can remember this, I don't know if I told you, but there's a guy there when we were at like a blackjack table, and it was like me and like my friend were sitting there, and like another guy was there too, and he got off. It was like me and my one friend for like an hour or two at this table, and like right when I was already there, this guy next to me, he looks just like Logan's dad or something like that kind of guy. And there's other people at the table, and he was just, he's drunk and just kind of saying stuff, but he would be he was funny, like he was nice, and like the waitress would come, and he'd be like, I'll have a shot, and also a Coors Light, honey. He'd order like two things, and I sat right next to him, and I just was saying stupid stuff the whole time, but kind of in like a joking way, like, oh, here's rent money, and I like put the chips there, and every time I win, he would always like punch me in like a friendly way, like, oh yeah, he kept getting like more intense as he's kind of getting drunker, but he was just wild, and he just thought I was crazy, because I would just be like, he would hit, and it would get like a 20, and be like, nice one, Dad. He would just laugh.
You said that?
Yeah, just get him on, Dad. But it was just funny, and he was cool, and he's like, you remind me of me back in the day. But there's nothing like about anything with us.
That's cute.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm going with Stephanie, the one from college. So it was kind of her idea to do a cruise, because she's like, you're going to love a cruise. And